Long Island, August 1778. A woman steps into her backyard at dawn. In her hands, a black petticoat and white handkerchiefs. To her neighbors, she's hanging laundry. To George Washington's army, she's about to save the Revolution. Her name was Anna Strong, and if the British discovered what she was doing, they'd hang her before sunset. This is her untold story. The year is 1778. The American Revolution is bleeding out. Washington's army is starving, outgunned, desperate for intelligence on British troop movements in New York City, the enemy's stronghold just across the Long Island Sound. The British control everything: the harbor, the roads, the people. Their warships choke the coastline. Their soldiers patrol every street. One wrong word, one suspicious glance, and you disappear into the prison ships rotting in Wallabout Bay. Thousands have already died there, in the dark, in the filth, forgotten. But Washington has a secret weapon the British don't know about: a spy ring. They call it the Culper Ring. Farmers, merchants, tavern owners, ordinary people passing extraordinary secrets. And at the center of it all, on a small farm in Setauket, Long Island, Anna Strong, a mother, a wife, a patriot. Her husband, Salah, is locked in a British prison ship for refusing to pledge loyalty to the crown. Her home sits in occupied territory, surrounded by redcoats. One mistake, and she loses everything: her children, her life, her husband's last hope of survival. But Anna doesn't run. She hangs laundry. Here's what the British didn't know. Anna's clothesline was a code. When a black petticoat appeared on the line, it meant one thing: a message is ready. The number of white handkerchiefs told the spy where to pick it up. Which of 6 hidden dead drops around Setauket held the intelligence? 1 handkerchief, cove number 1. 4 handkerchiefs, cove number 4. Simple, brilliant, invisible. The British walked past her yard every single day. They saw a housewife doing chores. They had no idea she was orchestrating one of the most critical communication networks in the war. But the system had a fatal flaw. It required a courier, someone to move the messages from Anna's signal to the next link in the chain. A man named Caleb Brewster, a whaleboat captain who smuggled intelligence across the Sound to Washington's headquarters. And that courier was Abraham Woodhull, a neighbor, a friend, a man the British were already watching. If they caught him, the entire ring would collapse. Anna would be exposed, the intelligence pipeline gone, and Washington would be blind. Late summer 1778. British officers are closing in. They've noticed Woodhull's movements. They've started asking questions. Neighbors are being interrogated. Loyalists are watching. Anna knows the next message could be the last. But the intelligence is critical. British reinforcements are moving, troop positions, supply routes. If Washington doesn't get this information, the Continental Army could walk into a massacre. Anna makes her choice. At dawn, she steps into her yard. The black petticoat goes up. 3 white handkerchiefs flutter in the morning breeze. The signal is live. Across town, Woodhull sees it. His blood runs cold. He knows the British are watching. He knows the risk, but he also knows what's at stake. He moves. A British patrol passes Anna's house. They glance at the laundry. One of them pauses. Strange time to be hanging wash, isn't it? Anna doesn't flinch. She smiles. The sun's the best in the morning, dries faster. The soldier nods, moves on. Anna's heart is pounding, but her hands are steady, because she knows if she shows fear, they'll know. Woodhull retrieves the message. He passes it to Brewster. Brewster's whaleboat cuts through the darkness, evading British warships by mere yards. The intelligence reaches Washington. He adjusts his strategy, moves his troops, avoids the trap. The British reinforcements arrive to find nothing. No ambush, no victory, just empty roads and missed opportunities. They never knew why, and they never suspected the woman with the clothesline. Anna Strong continued her work throughout the war, week after week, month after month. Black petticoat, white handkerchiefs, a silent language spoken in fabric and wind. The Culper Ring fed Washington intelligence that changed the course of battles. It helped expose Benedict Arnold's treason. It kept the revolution alive when it was on the brink of collapse. And Anna? She was never caught, never recognized, never paid. When the war ended, she faded back into history. A housewife, a mother, a woman who did laundry. Her husband, Salah, was eventually released. They rebuilt their lives in the quiet anonymity of peace. No medals, no monuments, no mention in the history books for over 150 years. Today, if you visit Setauket, Long Island, you'll find a small historical marker. It mentions Anna Strong, briefly, quietly. Most people drive right past it. But here's what that marker doesn't tell you. Anna Strong didn't carry a musket. She didn't sign a declaration. She didn't lead a charge. She hung laundry. And in doing so, she helped win a war. Because courage isn't always loud. It isn't always celebrated. Sometimes it's a woman standing in her backyard, knowing that one wrong move could cost her everything, and choosing to act anyway. The British were looking for soldiers. They never thought to watch the clothesline. History remembers the generals, the battles, the declarations, but it often forgets the people who made them possible. The ones who risked everything in silence. And that is the untold spirit.